It's time for She Said, She Said. It's like The View, but good. And the only show on the computer where you get to talk about your opinions through us, but we say it and better. With your hosts, the always delightful Laura Honey, the incomparable Gloria Lopez Candle, and to keep things fresh, a mystery guest host. Who could it be? It's time for She Said, She Said. On today's show, we've got all kinds of spicy subjects for the gals to get into. And after that, hard-hitting interviews with premier celebs you're not going to want to miss. It's all coming up on She Said, She Said. Welcome everybody to She Said, She Said. I'm Gloria Lopez Candle.
I'm Laura Honey.
And I'm Ashley Brotzbauer. Guys, how come I'm not in the intro
Oh, we'll get you. It's really a matter of scheduling,
Right,
I think.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just been a couple shows now.
It's just that your schedule is so complicated now that you're a big New York City gal that we didn't want to impose on you. We know you have all those children.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't gotten paid yet either, waiting on that.
Well,
but
again, didn't want to impose on your schedule and such.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly. And we have so much going on, and we just knew that with all the stuff we have going on and all the money we're pushing everywhere, we didn't want to complicate your schedule and your bank account. So we just thought we'd
Right.
let things settle.
Because when we get stuff put in the bank, then now we have tasks. We have to go spend the money. We have to talk to our tax guy. We have to visit the bank lawyers. So it was really a gift to you, I think.
yeah, it is a lot of work to get to the bank anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank
And we'll
you.
get you there. We're so happy to have you, Ashley. Second week now as an official host.
It's still happening.
Yeah, I'm so happy
Still
to be with you
happening.
guys.
How does everybody's week? How was the last 2 weeks? How anybody it's been 2 weeks now, right?
It's
Yeah.
been 2
Yeah.
weeks, yeah.
My goodness, Gloria, what's been going on?
Well, I started to take a dialect class because I really wanted to do British accents. I saw Mary Poppins recently and I was so inspired. So I decided to take a dialect class. And I think I'm doing pretty okay.
Oh my gosh, I love
Mhm.
this new post-divorce Gloria. You're taking all these classes. I would love to hear what this class has taught you.
Yeah.
Well, just some dialect from Great Britain, I think, is what they're going for. I mean, you could ask me questions and I'll pretend that I'm British and answer in British. Ask me a question.
Where do you buy your candles in England, Gloria?
I buy them at the store where the people are at, and I get me groceries there. Which I think is pretty good.
Wow. Okay. That sounded like Cockney.
No,
maybe?
it's very proper British.
It sounded pretty good.
Thank you. I think that's the accent for the Queen. So it's
Maybe.
pretty.
Oh wait, I have a
the
question.
Queen.
I have a question I'd like you to answer.
Mhm.
What kind of sandwich do you like? What do you like on your sandwich?
I like a fish and chip sandwich. And a spot of tea.
It sounded a little bit like the people in Brooklyn, but
No, it's
some of
the
it.
Queen. It's the Queen of England accent.
Is part of the dialect to just yell and scream?
I'm
wondering-
enunciating. I'm enunciating, so I think you might be confusing that for yelling and screaming.
Oh, okay. So in this dialect class, they just kind of tell you to speak British. You just speak you enunciate very well.
Well, they do the accent, and then I pretty much just mirror it back to them perfectly, as you just saw.
I've never
Okay.
been to Europe, but it sounded pretty close. I fear planes, so of
Mm.
course I haven't really been anywhere. But It sounded like the movies to me.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, like I've been all around Europe like multiple times, and I forget what accents is where.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I would believe it. And I want to tell you, Gloria, if you need to practice throughout this show today, like feel free to just like pick up the accent and start talking, you know?
Oh, thank you, gals. That is so nice of you. My teacher did say I should practice, not because I need it, but just because to just get familiar with it.
Yeah.
Are you going to do other accents besides the Queen's?
Well, I think I might do a Beatles accent at some point, and maybe one of those English punk bands, and Boy George.
Specifically English, though. British.
Yeah, British punk band. I'm thinking like the Clash and the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Very British. I'm just fully immersed myself into the whole thing. Spice Girls. I'll do one of those too.
It's really
so great, Gloria.
Inspiring that you do so many things with your life.
Yeah. Well, I have time now. I have the time now. No men. I have the time.
Preach. Ashley, what about you? What's been going on in your life?
Well, as you know, maybe you don't know, the Packers, they're one game away from the Super Bowl, so that's exciting.
I didn't know.
Go Pack. And I'm just doing the show, adjusting to life in the big city. Jason's cooking for the kids tonight, which is a little it's nice that he tried, but he tried to make pasta in the toaster.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so he's not the best around he's not a Guy Fieri, if you will.
No, you can't make pasta in a toaster. I don't know if you know that.
Can I just ask, how did he try?
He put the pasta in one side and he put the sauce in the other side and he pushed it down. And now there's just burnt sauce all over the I mean, we ate it. I didn't because I'm on a diet, I'm having
You're
a
on
salad.
a diet. You don't need to diet.
But also you're on TV, so,
Is that Cheez-Its?
It's a salad.
It looks like Cheez-Its.
Yeah, orange things have vitamins, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Orange things?
Like
cheese?
You consider it the equivalent of carrots?
Yeah, or like lettuce.
Well, that is green.
Right, but I don't eat green things. I eat orange things for my vitamins.
Is there anything else in that bowl, or
no? Just vitamins.
So okay, forkfuls of Cheez-Its. It looks like.
It's really good, and there's ranch dressing on here too.
Oh, okay. So one salad ingredient, I think, and eating it with a fork like a salad. So kudos to you, Ashley.
Yeah.
You're really embracing a healthy lifestyle, and when people make healthy choices, I applaud.
Thank you. Oh, and I tried lemon water. It's not good.
Oh, yes. I have stopped doing that. It was honestly too much work. I had to wake up every single day and put my water out on the counter to make it perfectly room temperature. And then sometimes I would forget to put the lemon in, and then that would make it that much colder because the lemon was in the refrigerator. And then I had to wait like all over again. And then I wasn't eating until I could have that. It's way too much work, honestly.
So it was really just kicking back your day. So yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, it's been hectic over here. We had a little bit of a crisis.
Oh no. Deets, please.
It's gonna be fine. It's just I'm rolling out a new product line this week. With my brand, my lifestyle brand, and I was really excited about this new lavender line that we have. And we're just experimenting with all these different kinds of ways that you can incorporate lavender into your life. And we have this lavender spray that you put on your pillows at night. It is beautiful. You spray your pillows with lavender spray, and I tell you, you fall asleep and you feel like you're just going straight to heaven. But apparently some of the product got out to customers and it's causing typhus. And I don't know how it got in the bottles. I absolutely did not approve that. But we're having this entire lawsuit on our hands now.
Typhus is lockjaw, right? Or is it not that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Honestly, I keep Googling it because that's what my lawyers are telling me. We have to deal with this typhus. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what that is. I don't. And it's like, there's like headache, there's like fever, like you Google it and a bug comes up. And it's just like, it's like literally everything typhus. Like, I don't know. Like every bad thing is typhus. And like now like a whole, like my biggest fans have typhus.
The internet says
not
it's
my fault.
Sea snails. It's sea snails.
You put snails in your lavender or a disease.
Honestly, I did not. I did not approve that. And if there was snails in there, it was like the lavender's fault. It was not mine. Or it was some manufacturing error or it was probably my stupid assistant, honestly. And I feel terrible saying this, but Joshua doesn't know what he's doing.
No, he's not a bright boy. Very handsome, but not very bright.
Is that one of your sons?
Handsome. No. My son is 3 and he is an angel and he will make a fantastic CEO one day. But no, Joshua is a family friend and look, I will never hire a family friend again. I'm never doing any more favors.
No, don't never do favors. Never ask family for anything. Never do anything for family because they will always betray you and stab you in the back. Lessons I've learned multiple times because I'm a very kind-hearted person and I always give them the chance.
Yeah. Nice. You seem. Yeah, I could see that for you.
Yeah.
What do you ladies, do we think it's time to move to hot topics? Let's put this bad energy away and move on to the hot, spicy subjects.
I had to move into a hot topic one time when my parents kicked me out.
Oh. Did I say hot topic?
You did.
I meant to say
that's opening us up to a lawsuit, but we're going to spicy subjects.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Ashley, that you had to spend time in the hot topic. That place smelled so weird.
It was me.
And don't worry about the lawsuit. We'll go ahead and just pay it out of Ashley's, her salary isn't going to her yet, so it should go to the show.
Okay. All right. That makes total sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go, ladies. Okay. First spicy subject. My God.
Usually I'm the one saying the wrong thing.
Well, had a little bit too much wine today.
You've had a stressful day, girl. You've had a stressful day.
Wow.
Thank you.
Usually I'm the one drinking at 10 a.m.
Not today. Anyways, our first spicy subject today. This is the outcome of a local court case, everybody. So it turns out a judge has decided divorce for man who keeps wolf he wrestles in attic. What do we think? Do you think this was fair?
So a judge decreed a divorce. Am I getting this correctly? A judge decreed a divorce for a man.
So honestly, it says divorce for man who keeps wolf he wrestles in attic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming a judge decided that divorce is what he gets. But
did the woman want a divorce?
Let's figure it out.
Okay. we could call him. Is there a number?
I guess, you know what, Alan, if Alan could email him, maybe we'll get an answer later. But I think, Alan, do we
divorce for man who keeps wolf he wrestles in attic?
You know what? I'm in my the way that I'm reading that, it's that a man kept a wolf in his attic. The judge found out. And he made him get divorced.
From the wolf or from the woman?
I mean, honestly, I don't see a woman in the headlines, so I guess we don't know. We can't be sure if there's a woman to be talked about.
I think the man was married to the wolf. And that's not legal, so I think it's right that they got a divorce.
I mean, if he's wrestling him and keeping him in the attic, that doesn't sound like a healthy marriage.
It does sound
No.
like a kindness extended to the wolf on behalf of the judge to not make
Yeah.
poor wolf wrestle him all the time. That's not kind. If he was married to a woman and he was making her wrestle him every day, divorce again.
This is absolutely a perfect point. I didn't think to replace woman with wolf and see how I felt. And then it's cut and dry. Yes, divorce for that man. That man gets divorce.
You mean if he was keeping a woman in the attic and wrestling her?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, divorce for that man.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a bad man. That's a man abusing his privileges and keeping his wife locked in an attic. Different story.
So now put a wolf in that position. Why should we change our hearts? It's still another, living thing.
Exactly. And they're endangered creatures, I think. Their species are endangered.
Probably.
They used to be at a certain point. Alan is pulling up a bunch of statistics that say that's 100% incorrect. But I believe a few years ago that was correct.
I have to believe at least some species of wolf somewhere is endangered.
Especially if these men are putting him in the attic and making them
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It could be a whole community. It could be a whole community of men keeping wolves in their attic.
Yes. We don't know where this man was located, but we have to assume there's a full community of all these men by themselves, married to a wolf, and applause to the judge who is making them get divorced. Yes, applause.
He's doing the Lord's work. Divorce for all of them.
Yes,
and those
divorce.
wolves will no longer be endangered.
Yes, we need judges with principles. I stand behind that judge.
All right.
Kind of happened to me one time, but it was a coyote.
Wait.
That you kept in the attic?
Well, Jason did.
Oh, Jason.
He would fight it, in the attic. And it was like, okay, if it means him doing something besides sports and lets him work off some of the energy so I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And
See, well, that's a different situation, though, because Jason had a wife there and also a wolf. So it's more of a family pet kind of thing.
Coyote,
I never considered having both animal in the attic and a wife.
Yeah, that changes everything, too. It's really just one little thing can just change everything.
Yes.
If it also had been divorce for woman who keeps wolf in the attic, I would say that's a little bit unfair. That's a totally different story.
Oh, interesting. I disagree. I think I'd say divorce for anyone who does that.
I would say that women have a harder time in life in general, so they should get a little bit more leeway. That would be my take.
I think it depends if she was making the wolf fight.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. Guys, I do think that we fully covered this topic, though. So no matter what, applause to that judge.
Applause again to the judge. Applause to him.
Applause again to the judge.
Him
okay.
or her. Whoever.
Or her. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I assumed him. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Spicy subject number 2. Okay. This is a new law that passed this week. In Iowa, kids who fall in wells are property of the state.
Ooh.
What do we think?
That is not. No. Why should I pay to support your kid for their dumb mistake? I got enough of my own dumb kids' mistakes to pay for,
Right.
Those parents got to get in there, fish their dumb kid out of the water. Get a pole, stick a couple
Are there lots of wells in Iowa? Is this where you're from, Ashley?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Is that yes?
Oh, right.
There's an Iowa County in Wisconsin, but no, Iowa's a different place. And yes, there are a lot of wells there.
Okay. See, I don't know. I feel like that's okay because if the kids were wandering around and they fell into a well, that means they're being neglected. So maybe a well is a safer place. And I guess, again, this could be another kindness extended by a judge wanting to look after some of these poor children, you know?
But are we taking them out of the wells, or are we keeping them in the wells?
I'm thinking we keep them in the wells and just
where do
throw
the
a
wells
loaf of
go?
bread. The wells can't go. The wells can't go, so it's hard to get the kid out. They just stay there. We throw some bologna, some bread in there, you know, every month. It won't be too expensive. It's not going to be a huge burden on taxpayers. I think, yes, 100%.
Well,
that's the safety issue.
Here's my worry. Is if we're keeping all these kids in wells at the bottom of the wells, then eventually there'll be so many kids in wells, they'll start to learn how to dig tunnels to get to the next well. And then before you know it, you have a whole underground society of children, well children. And is that the new Iowa? Like, we have to think about this.
I mean, I guess we don't really need another Iowa.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
no offense, Ashley, but I don't think we need another
None
Iowa.
taken. I'm from Wisconsin.
But still, no offense. It's pretty much the same thing, I think. So, I don't know. I feel like if they start their own community, though, they might be just an advanced species of kid that maybe we should nurture.
Maybe they'll just replace Iowa. Maybe it'll be like the Upside Down.
Which would be terrible for you. What would happen to your people at that point?
I live in New York City now.
Mm-hmm. But you are still an Iowan, I believe.
No. Listen, I don't know anything about geography, but I know I'm not from Iowa.
Okay, that's fair.
We'll have to take your word for it, because I know I'm not ever going to that part of the country.
Me neither. I don't fly.
How'd you get here?
Me?
Yeah, to New York.
I took a car.
You called a car to drive you to New York?
Yeah, I took an Uber, and I still have the bill that I haven't paid. I'm waiting for my first paycheck.
Well, we'll get that to you very soon.
Yeah, we'll
very
get that.
soon.
It was $6,000.
That makes sense. That checks out. You know what? That checks out.
Okay.
The Uber driver lives in my bathtub.
You kept him?
He can't afford to go back until I pay him. He's a Wisconsin Uber driver.
Wow.
Oh.
Real shame.
Well, that's too bad. Yeah, throw him a bologna sandwich.
See, this is his well.
The wells are following you where you go.
I don't like the way you two
sustainable.
talk about throwing bologna at poor people.
No. It's people
No. People are stuck.
The people who have the misfortune of falling into a well due to clumsiness or neglect.
And Uber drivers.
Okay, eat your salad, Ashley.
Take a bite of that salad.
Okay, all right. I think we should move on to the next spicy subject. Here we go. A new study finds that 58% of Americans would not wish on a monkey's paw.
Does that
seem
wish on a
accurate?
monkey's paw?
Would not wish on a monkey's paw. 58% of Americans. What do we think? Does that seem right?
That seems like a huge mistake. You know, I understand that monkey paw wishes often go terribly, terribly wrong, but we know that already. So we can correct our wishes now. We've heard the tragic tales. Now we just make good wishes that, don't have any problems with them.
I don't
know. I just feel like if you got magic, you take advantage of the magic.
But monkeys are getting smarter.
So Ashley, you think that this 58% is pretty accurate, or it makes sense to you?
I mean, if I had a monkey's paw, I'd wish on it.
Right. I would assume you'd wish one child away one at a time and then be upset that the monkey didn't have enough fingers to wish all the children away.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. I like that, though.
I'm full of wish ideas. I don't know. What about you, Laura? Would you wish on a monkey's paw?
Honestly, I don't know the full lore of the wishes of monkeys. I feel like I understand rabbit's foot, and I understand wishbones, but I don't know that like I really understand what a monkey's paw would be and why you would wish on it. So like I don't know. Like I kind of think maybe less people should want to wish on a monkey's paw.
I think more people, like, we're not taking full advantage of the things that we can do with this monkey's paw. Wishing away climate change, making a wish so that everybody can have bologna and bread tossed in at them and well, making wishes so that everybody gets a nice bus, things like this. These are 100% safe wishes.
Okay. Oh, I'm seeing in the chat that you could wash the hands for 20 seconds rigorously and then you would be okay. Do you think that would make more Americans feel comfortable making these wishes on the monkey paws?
So this is like a get rid of the evil magic kind of thing?
Maybe yeah, washing the hands, the monkey's hands, really, the paws, I suppose.
I mean,
Again, I'm not familiar with the lore.
So the way I understand it, you get a dead, haunted monkey's paw, and the fingers are extended, and every time you make a wish, a finger goes down. But every time you make a wish, you get the bad side of the wish as well as the good side of the wish. So if you
like the Wonder Woman movie.
It's Wonder Woman, yeah.
I'm not familiar with the phrase, but
I saw the billboard outside my window in Times Square, but I didn't see the movie.
It's basically exactly what you're talking about. You get a bad thing with the good thing that you wanted.
Okay, so I don't know. Did people enjoy Wonder Woman? Is this
no?
So this is a bad thing. Okay,
there was graffiti all over the billboard.
I thought the movie. There's Graffiti City in the movie.
I think that more people. I would wish on one because my life's very bad. I'll take my chances, but I feel like people maybe shouldn't because it seems like bad things could happen. So 58 seems high.
I'm saying if you're a smart, kind, moral person, you should get all the maybe evil wishes you want. Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair place. I think that's a fair place to end on. Right? Okay. Let's go to our last spicy subject, gals. And remember, this last spicy subject, it's a little different. Ooh. This is going to be a discussion. I think we have to get to the bottom of it. Okay. Are you ready, ladies?
I am ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's answer this spicy subject. Teletubbies, very smart babies, or big dumb adults? What is it? We have to figure this out.
So this is like a hot dog or sandwich kind of question?
Like I think
no, or a hot dog thing?
I honestly think that question is a little more of rhetorical, and this is something that like there is a yes or no. There's a clear answer.
Okay.
I think they're big dumb adults.
Riddle. You think they're big dumb adults?
There's something wrong with them. They got jobs. They're on a TV show, but they live alone. They're not babies. They live alone. There was a baby babysitting them in the sky.
But they live in a little community where they can make up for their own individual. If they are babies, one baby can be good at math. One baby can be good at paying checks. One baby can be good at foraging for food.
But babies don't know how to pay checks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this baby would be great at paying checks, but like not be potty trained ever. They all have their own skill set. And together they make an adult. That's why they cohabitate, I think.
I think that's a really solid. I was leaning towards that they are just very smart babies. And I think them seeing a baby in the sun, I feel like is an example of them reflecting themselves onto the sun. And and the added theory that you have that they all put their baby brains together to make a big person. Yeah, then exactly. And that's what makes me feel more comfortable showing the show to my kids. Because I don't think I feel comfortable.
Yeah, if they're adults, we shouldn't be showing anybody that. It's just mean.
Yeah. If they're adults, then absolutely they have no place in my living room.
No. 5 adults parading for children, that's just an excuse for dirty, nasty people to be, projecting themselves onto children, I think.
Mhm.
A group of
Mhm.
5 is much different than one Mr. Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like the Wiggles. They're creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yeah.
feel like we can easily solve this if we started a petition of some sort, and we're allowed to dissect a Teletubby, and then we would be able to see how old the organs are inside, which would tell us whether or not they were babies or adults.
Like a tree?
Mm.
Like a tree, yes. So we would, slice open the middle, take out the gullets, take out the livers, and then I would assume you could see some sort of rings or age spots on them, and then you would know how old these creatures are. Because that's another thing. We don't know if they are natural Earth animals.
That's true. They could be like 600 years old and still be babies.
But here's the question. If we're going to dissect a Teletubby, if they're all living, do we have to kill one?
I think that is implied with dissection. Yeah, they have to be dead. No self-respecting dissector would do it unless it was dead.
I absolutely would not suggest dissecting an alive Teletubby. I am just saying, would we have to kill it? Because I don't think any of them are dead.
Well, if it died of natural causes, then maybe it'd be okay. But it
So
can't
maybe we won't
have a
have an
blood
answer?
disease and then we're studying it or something. We have to.
I think if you set a trap that it kills them accidentally, that's not necessarily killing them intentionally.
I think if you set a trap to kill them, that is intentionally
I think you're
killing
wrong.
them.
So I know
Gloria.
it's not a trap to kill them; it's a trap that would entrap them. But it does run the risk of killing them because it has like sharp claws on the end. For example, a bear trap isn't designed to kill a bear, but it could.
But you would try to design it in a way in which it'd be very likely to kill.
And you would
But
keep
not-
using it until one of them died.
But again, it's not designed to 100% intentionally kill them. It's like a 75% chance kind of thing. So the Teletubby does have 25% chance of living, and we'd only have to do it until we get to 1.
These are babies, you're saying, though.
I am saying I don't fully know. I don't fully know.
Honestly, Gloria is a lawyer, right?
I am a lawyer.
So I guess I would agree. I would have to agree with you on this. If you have the petition signed, we can do it, and then we can get to the bottom of this. I just thought we could figure it out in this conversation, and it sounds like we're probably not.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to start a petition. I'm sending it to you gals. If you could forward it to all of your friends and acquaintances. I think if America really joins, forces together, we can ultimately figure this out. It is, for me, a high priority to figure it out.
Okay, absolutely. How did that petition go last week? Did you get kicked out of the Olive Garden?
So I collected 200,000 ambiguous signatures. I still have to go through and see if they think they were signing to kick me out or not to kick me out.
You started the petition, or you made a new petition to confuse them?
I made it slightly vague to, again, give myself some wiggle room like a bear trap. But now I just have to go through and comb through to make sure I have enough of what I want. And if I don't, I'll throw out some more petitions.
This is what's wrong with America.
Too many petitions?
It's all about language. It's really all about language and being able to navigate language. And maybe that's wrong with America, but I did go to law school and I believe in it.
Well, hear ye, hear ye. That's all of our spicy subjects for today.
Oh, spiced up. I feel like I just ate a bunch of pepper.
So do I. Yikes. Well, we're going to have a very fun guest when we come back. We have to take a break.
Excited.
right? So we're going to take a
We have to
break,
take a
but we're going to
break.
have a very exciting guest when we come back. You
We
guys
have
just
2 exciting guests.
Oh, we have 2 exciting guests. Oh, can we tell them? Can we tell them who we have?
should tell them who we have coming up a little later. We'll give them hints.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
She's a congresswoman we all know and love and wish was our best friend.
You might know her from the Bronx if you lived there. Maybe you voted for her.
You might know her from being A-OK, but the last one is different.
You know who we're talking about. She's here and we're going to talk to her.
But first, we have somebody else equally exciting. You're
Very
gonna
exciting.
love her. But first, we have to go to commercial.
Yes. Let's go to commercial.
When mucus settles into your sinuses, the congestion can be rough. That's why you need Mucidril fast-acting sinus relief. Honey, I'm... Ah! Oh no, watch out! Maximum strength Mucidril will knock out all your germs and mucus. Ah!
Okay. All right.
Oh, come on, why are you just standing there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, bring it on. Oh, here comes the medicine.
Honey, no, this is bad. This stuff is bad for us.
I kind of like it. Yup. Oh, there it is.
Mucidril breaks up mucus that causes pressure and pain. You're gonna love it. The mucus, not so much.
But I do like it.
You're not supposed to like it.
But I do. Oh, honey, we're eating good tonight.
Pauline, are you okay?
Better than ever.
But our whole house is shaking. This stuff could hurt us. Yeah, listen to him. Mucidril is really powerful and destroys mucus.
Maybe that's what I like?
No, it's... Maximum strength Mucidril is the only congestion pill that lasts for 12 whole hours.
Oh yeah, 12 hours. Fuck yeah, time to settle in.
No, honey, I think we need to get out of here now.
Not yet. Just a little more medicine. I want to ride this out. Oh, nice.
No, not nice. The Mucidril is ruining your whole house.
Cool.
It feels like... Does one of them like it?
Yeah, one of them likes it.
Just try to enjoy it, honey. You promised me you would try new things.
Okay. If you like it, maybe I will too. So, kiss that cold goodbye with... Okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, you guys are freaks. Mucidril. Usually they don't like it. Trust us.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. We have an exciting guest.
We sure do. As promised, we have a very great guest here. And this is, hello, Bethany Scapes. And Bethany is here because you have such an exciting story, a very unusual story. Your husband turned into a seagull? Tell us more.
That is very true. I am so honored to be here with you all sharing my story. And, you know, it's a story of hope. It's a story of joy. It's a story of sadness. And I'm here to share all of that with you. My husband was turned into a seagull. You know, I can't really get into it too much. A lawsuit is still ongoing, but it does involve Panda Express. I'll tell you that. So,
Panda Express, the fast food Chinese restaurant.
that is correct. The fast food Chinese restaurant. And I'm not sure if my lawyer is watching, so I can't say too much as it is an ongoing court battle with them. But I will say my husband walked in a human, he walked out a seagull.
That's a real
Wow.
Freaky Friday situation.
I assumed it was
Lindsay
gonna-
Lohan and her mom switched bodies at it wasn't a Panda Express. It was just another
No.
restaurant.
I do believe it was a restaurant, though. You are right.
Wow.
Did you see him? Were you with him when he went in, or did you just see him go in and come out a seagull?
Now, tragically, I was not with him. Otherwise, perhaps I could have prevented this situation. But he went out to get us Panda Express and he did not return to me.
my God.
But what did show up on my doorstep was a seagull.
And you know that it is him?
His personality is the same. I have not seen my husband since this incident. And I do see that this seagull is telling me with his eyes, I am Todd. I am your husband, Todd. And so I knew that it was him.
And there's
How is
also
he?
no other options for what could have happened, I assume. He couldn't have gone anywhere else.
Absolutely not. He would not have gone anywhere else. The only explanation is that he is a seagull now, and I will be suing Panda Express for all they're worth. I'll tell you that. And I'm trying to keep our relationship working. I'm sure, as you ladies know, relationships are hard.
I know. Me and Mike Devon, we've been together for many years, and we keep it fresh.
No, me and my ex-husbands have not been together ever very long, so I know how tough relationships are.
I've been married to my Jason for 16 years and we're just so happy. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
It seems often like you hate it, though.
I'm very happy. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. He's the father of my children.
That was okay.
So, did he bring you home Panda Express? At least
There was Panda Express waiting. I got my fried rice and my orange chicken as usual. I also like those little foil wrapped chicken dumpling triangles, and he did not forget those. I'll tell you, those were there. Well, it was next to the seagull. He had clearly flown it there with his feet, carried it in his feet, I assume. And I've tried to make the home around me a good place for him, but he likes to be where he goes, so he goes down to the beach, and I'll visit him down at the beach, and I'm like, Todd, it's me, and I know he sees me.
Wow. Did Todd say any last words to you before he left that gave you indication that maybe he thought this could happen to him, or that something would happen to him, anything like that?
That's a really fascinating question. I see that you are a lawyer because you have
Thank you.
You have those
Thank you
questions.
so
This
much.
is an important question as a part of our story. It's funny that you say that because we were actually planning a trip to the beach before we were going to stop at Panda Express, get some food, and then we were going to go to the beach. So I think, I don't know if some sort of wires got crossed. There was some sort of wish made, wish magic. A genie was at the Panda Express. That's sort of my only logic here, really, at this point.
Have you looked on the internet or seen any other cases of people going into Panda Express and coming out a seagull or any type of bird?
So I am a member of a Facebook group, yes, for women whose husbands were turned into birds. And there was another incident. There are 3 of us in the group. And, there's a lot of heated discussions in there. My new close friend, Tammy, her husband, actually, he went out to the 7-Eleven to get Slurpees and came back and was an owl. So this is a very real problem, It's not just me, it's also 2 other people.
I actually there was a kid in my high school, now that I'm thinking about it, and his dad went to get cigarettes from a gas station, and then just a pigeon came back. We hadn't suspected that, but obviously this has been going on for years.
And people, this is not talked about. This is why we're here, because this issue needs to be brought to the forefront. People see birds and they say, oh, that's a bird. What they're not seeing is, oh, that could be someone's father. That could be someone's son. That could be someone's husband.
Wow, that's so scary to know that not only do you run the risk of your man falling in love with somebody else out there, you also run the risk of having your man turned into a bird somewhere just picking up food.
And they don't teach you about that in school.
No. Oh, of course
Does
not. Schools are a
Todd
mess.
use the toilet, or does he just like a bird? You know, shit. Can I say shit? I haven't gotten a list of what I can.
You
or can't.
already
You said
did.
it. You said it,
we have-
Ashley. You already threw it out there.
It's usually it's over.
Well, he does just sort of defecate as he flies, as
Defecate.
birds do. Yes, I'll say defecate. I've been trying to, get him to use the toilet. I brought him his laptop to the beach in case he wanted to send some work emails, but he doesn't seem to be so interested in it. But, we're trying. We're trying.
So he does have a job and his boss is okay with this, or his boss hasn't asked any questions? How's he working?
Well, he is
As a seagull.
self-employed.
Yeah.
He is self-employed. So he sells things that he finds on the streets on eBay. So it's sort of his own job. And I keep bringing him stuff to the beach. I said, what if you sold this on eBay? What if you sold this on eBay? And he doesn't seem to be so interested in that right now. But I'm taking on the business for him. And that's providing us with money. It just seems like, as a seagull, he has more of these sort of, I guess you would say, seagull priorities.
Mm-hmm.
Like eating fish?
Like eating fish, like eating garbage, and crawling onto people's blankets at the beach, which it's very Todd. It is very Todd to interrupt a picnic or to to eat something out of the trash. So I see him do it and I say, Todd, you fool, you can't fool us. We know you're in there.
I love to hear you laughing like this. If I can say, it sounds like your husband turning into a seagull is the best thing that's happened to your marriage. Is that crazy? Is that crazy?
You know what? That is not crazy, because at first you go through the questions of, well, we said our vows, we said sickness and health, but we didn't say sickness and pigeon, sickness and seagull. None of these words came up. And then you just sort of reevaluate and you say, well, what an opportunity, to sort of spice it up a little. I never thought I would be married to a seagull.
And how
I
is
didn't
the
know that was
sex?
Sorry, ladies, if I could just interrupt one quick second. I just wanted to say Chaotic Good Comedy just rated us with 8 people. So just thank you to Chaotic Comedy.
Oh,
Sorry to interrupt
thank
that.
you.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Right
I'm sorry.
away.
Rate us away.
Yes, please. Just rate us.
All right,
How
Bethany, do you have children or no children?
Don't currently have any children.
Okay, so
that
that's
is
great.
good.
That's good that they didn't. Your children didn't have to cope with that bird incident.
And how is the sex?
Oh,
Talk
that's
about
really
rating,
good.
right?
Right.
Talking about rating.
That's what we want to know.
Well, just says here, I'll tell you, it's quite a wild adventure, because I had never done it outdoors before, and now that's all he wants. I'll tell you that. And he tries to sort of run away. He's like, "No, you have to chase me," but I grab him.
They don't have. There's not like a duck penis situation going on with seagulls, is there?
What's the duck
they-
penis situation?
They're real weird.
It's like a corkscrew.
It's very curly.
It seems not good.
I could imagine that's very painful. Yes, I will
That's
say,
not the seagull.
not a seagull. He does perform on me, which is very generous of him.
Oh.
Can I say that on this show? Can I say that on this show?
You already said it.
It's done. We can't go back. It's done.
Ashley got me feeling loose and wild when she said SH word.
Bethany, when you do have these sort of sexual encounters, I don't know how far they go, but is there risk of possibly laying eggs afterwards?
Oh, lawyer question again.
Absolutely. These are hard-hitting questions. And I have been speaking to my doctor about this. She has yet to return my phone calls. Very unsure why, as I've left her multiple messages asking about this. I hope that it's possible. To be honest, I would love, what an honor to sort of bring a half seagull, half human into this world, and a beautiful marriage of Todd and I. So we'll just sort of see, you know. I personally I have to tell you, I'm not such a great swimmer, but I would learn if we needed to raise our family, if Todd wanted to raise our family in the ocean.
That's so brave of you. And, you know, kudos to you for just going with the flow and just embracing whatever change comes your way.
Thank you so much. You know, at first I was angry, and now it's just, this is my life. This is my life.
That's wonderful. That's so wonderful. Bethany, we also, we're understanding that you have an album of songs coming out regarding your incident with your husband. It's called Songs of the Seagull. Is that correct?
It is correct. And I just felt very inspired right now by this time. So it's 435 minutes long, and half of it is for seagulls, and half of it is for humans to sort of symbolize our marriage. So, you know, track number 2, which is dedicated to Todd, is just a beautiful mix of me singing to him in seagull. And I really think it will catch on with the world. I hope people hear my message, hear my song.
Had you written songs before this album, or?
This is my first time, actually. Okay. You know, I just felt like, why not? A new lease on life, and just let the music flow through me. When I sit out there at the ocean with Todd, sometimes I feel the urge.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That's track number 3.
I'm kind of intrigued to hear a little bit more. I don't know
if you could
sing a little ditty for us, if you would be interested. We'd love to hear it.
Absolutely. So there's one song I think you'll really love, that it sort of depicts the moment that when Todd came home and I opened the door. And so it goes a little bit like, Todd. And that's actually a 10-minute song. I just gave you a little teaser of it, but really, the full journey of the song is really something special. Oh, I'm so sorry. That actually woke up my cat. He loves the music. He loves the music.
You have a seagull and
a cat
in the same house.
That is sort of one of the issues right now. Is I get the sense that Todd is feeling a little bit jealous towards the cat, and I don't know if hopefully he can get over it. He's never liked the cat, I'll tell you that, to be honest. He was never a cat person, so it's a point of contention, which is why I think he's been avoiding the house as well, and that's why I have to go down to the beach.
Also, cats are known for not loving birds. Like, maybe is Todd in danger in your home?
I mean, the thought of something happening.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's really hard.
No, we should hear the truth about the situation. These are the things we need to confront.
Absolutely. We can't push it down. We have to let it out. Let it out.
Exactly.
I would do, anything for Todd. And so if I have to give away the cat, that's so be it. If I have to, fill our house with sand, sure. I'm looking into it, because these are the vows I make.
Bethany,
I'm sorry to be a downer.
No,
it's okay. No.
What is the thing that you miss most about Todd, the human?
That's such a great question. Todd, he made an incredible chicken enchilada, and I miss him cooking in the kitchen. I try to bring him in the kitchen just to sort of remind him of his old passions, and he just flew right out the window. he took some of the chicken with him and did not leave any for me and took it out the window. So maybe he was going to make, something else out there, but I just hope he doesn't have a seagull girlfriend out there. That's all I'm asking, at least be faithful to me. I know there's a lot of other seagulls out there. They're probably looking very beautiful. They have the nice clean feathers, but I hope he's not tempted.
Right. And that's going to be hard for him, I imagine, because I imagine his whole brain has changed. Like he probably has seagull friends and naturally, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's, once you get involved in a new species life, you kind of have to adapt to it and immerse yourself in it. But I'm glad so far it seems to be holding up with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we wish the best. I hate to have to move on during such an emotional moment, but we do have a very exciting guest coming up. But Bethany, you're welcome to stay, and it might help cheer you up through this hard time.
Bethany, just a real quick secret. It's going to be AOC. So just like,
it's
I don't know
AOC.
if you want to stay or not, but you should. I don't know. I love her. I love her.
Is that okay?
Absolutely. Everybody, this is the biggest
Ashley,
star.
don't even act like you don't love her, because she's like 100% the best. And I'm excited for us to be best friends.
Honestly, this is huge for the show. We've
I don't
never
like
had
her.
anyone this famous. Ashley, shut it.
I'll
Zip
behave,
Ashley,
but
do
I
not
don't.
ruin
Zip
this
your
for us. Do not ruin
Wisconsin
this with your
lips.
stupid cheese country bull crap.
I'm gonna eat more of my salad.
I had my own political. You know what? We can talk politics with her if you have any issues, and that's the whole exciting thing. And the point is that she is huge, and we're so lucky to have her. And I'm about to cry thinking about how big this show is.
I don't want to cry, but I'm just so excited.
This show is about to
get to that commercial so we can get over it and get her in here. Go to commercial and get AOC in here. This is okay. This is different than ladies,
happening?
There's some tech problems, ladies. It seems like AOC is having a little.
I'm trying to fix it. What's going on?
Ellen seems to be confused. But
I think
sure
we're losing her.
what do you mean we're losing her?
We're seems to be losing
this?
AOC. Come back! AOC, come back to
AOC, come back!
AOC, come back!
Come back! We need you.
Who's this? Is this
What is
AOC's
this?
assistant?
Hello?
She has a man assistant.
Oh no,
AOC's assistant man. Hello,
Jason.
Ashley,
Jason,
you
him?
Ashley.
Yes,
assistant.
this is my husband, Jason.
What?
Jason,
What is he
get
doing
off.
here?
I don't know.
AOC?
What are you guys
AOC's
doing in the
supposed-
microwave?
We're not in the microwave.
What are you talking about?
Where's AOC? I'm still
I don't know.
confused. What is happening?
Is
This
this
is
Is
like a-
AOC in the background? Is she in another room?
What's AOC? What team?
She got disconnected. We just got Jason.
Oh my god.
AOC is that politician lady that we don't like.
Ladies,
yeah.
I have some very sad news. It seems AOC was disconnected. We're gonna try to get her back. But as you know, we can't have dead air, so we'll talk to this man.
To Jason, my husband? I would have preferred AOC.
Actually,
No.
we don't have another person.
Jason, are we in your microwave?
Yeah, I tried to. Ashley, I'm trying to make dinner. It's not going great, and so I tried to hack into the microwave. And I don't.
You tried
I
to
got
hack into it?
Yeah, I looked up a YouTube on how to do it, and it worked, I guess. But you're not.
We're not
the
dinner.
No,
In-
we're not dinner. We're four ladies disappointed to not get to speak to the most admirable woman in this world.
Ground shattering.
This is awful.
Okay,
I'm
Jason.
sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I got something crossed. So I failed again, Ashley. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Don't make it sound like I say you fail all the time.
No, you and the kids have been saying that a lot lately.
The kids?
Yeah, they've been talking to Ralph in the tub.
Oh,
Ralph
the
in the
Uber,
tub?
the Uber driver. Yeah, Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. Okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm working on dinner. I'm real sorry about that.
Jason, I guess we can ask you some questions. You seem to be wearing a sports hat. You like football?
Yeah, the Packers are doing great, which is why I'm making dinner. I never do.
Who's your favorite player?
Air Bear, Aaron Rodgers. You know he's the best.
Oh, why didn't you tell him about your second favorite player?
Don't like to. I just got the one, and why have a second?
All right.
Well, you know what? I don't know any of the Packers. I'd like to hear 5 of their names. Can I hear 5 of their names, please?
Eric.
Yeah.
Oh.
He has no last name?
No, I mean, I call him Eric because my friends and I, we do the fantasy football, and we're real cash about it. So, a lot of the names are kind of hard. They're big, so we just go by first. So you had Eric, Don, Steve, Aaron
Rodgers.
Yep. And Flynn. We go by last name for Flynn, even though he's not on the team anymore. He'd be my second favorite.
Oh, very basic man.
Yeah, I know my sports, guys. I know all of the names of the teams and all the people, and that's the kind of stuff I know.
Jason, what is
Didn't
your
feel that, Ashley?
job?
Yeah, Jason, what is your job?
Okay, well, I used to own a bunch of different Verizon stores, but I moved out here because my wife wanted to be on this show, which she said was going to pay a lot of money. So I bit the bullet.
It's coming. We just didn't want to burden you with all of the money. It's really
we need a new microwave, I think, and definitely a new toaster. That toaster is gone. That toaster, I don't know what the problem is.
I heard you put spaghetti in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's a hint. That's a big hint.
That's probably what's wrong with it.
Jason, do you have education, or are you a street child?
Whoa.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean that in a trying to figure out the details of the situation.
No, I have an education. I definitely have an education. Yeah, I grew up on a farm. I went to school. My mom taught me everything I needed to know. I know how to grow crops, and that's it. I was a street person for a little bit. I tried to live on the street to see what it was like, because I was like, I can live on a farm, I can live on a street, and so I did that for a couple months, but I didn't like it, so I stopped. I just bought a Verizon store instead.
Wow,
but you can't do that in New York.
Yeah, Jason, when are you going to find a job here? I'm not getting paid yet. The kids are hungry.
Oh.
I don't have time for a job right now. I got to take care of all the kids. You got so many kids, and you're constantly getting ready for the show. I feel like all week you're preparing for the show. Now I'm cooking. I don't have time for a job.
It does take a long time to, this.
Well, Jason, I mean, you can't leave it up all to the woman to take care of the household. That's very unfair.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna call you out on that.
See?
Front.
Me and my husband have a very rigid cleaning schedule that I am not involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it should be.
Oh, wow. That sounds
Me
amazing.
and my ex-husband pay for 5 maids equally, so we share that expense. So we share that duty.
Well, I still have some money left over from the Verizon stores, because that was quite a bit of income that I had come. I lost a lot of it with my sports bets, which are based on just my thoughts and feelings, and which weren't always right, but that's whatever.
I'm actually, I dabble in fantasy a little bit myself. What leagues are you on? I'm so curious.
What sports leagues am I on?
What online leagues do you bet on?
We go by, I don't use the full address, just the first name, because it's real cash. I go by sportsbets.com. Is that what you mean? The league at sports.
I believe that's a porno site.
Sportsbets.com. I've seen nude videos on there.
Yeah, and realitykings.com and Brazzers. Those are the sites I do a lot of my betting on.
Yeah, and then
you're looking at pornos, Jason?
No, I'm not looking at pornos. I like to have sex with you.
Oh,
I know.
Oh,
Very
that way.
romantically stated.
I know you do.
I don't know if I'm making eye contact with you because all I see is a microwave. So I assume.
Wait, you
that-
can't see us?
No, I can hear you.
So
We're just
Our voices
coming
are
out of
coming
your-
out of the microwave.
Well, they're coming out of the headphones, which are hooked up to the microwave. Obviously,
What
you don't
did
know much
you
about
do?
hacking.
Jason, can I ask, just for my own curiosity, what is your IQ?
Why, you gonna
Yeah.
throw a bologna sandwich
Such
at
a
him?
lawyer tonight.
I like to guess what people's IQ is, and I'm guessing 25 for yours.
And Ashley, we throw bologna sandwiches at people trapped.
Mhm. Yeah, he's
Not
not
stupid.
trapped, Ashley.
I've never taken a test. I do a lot of research online, so that means probably that I'm pretty smart. So I don't know what my IQ is though. I haven't taken a test. But again, I do a lot of research, probably more research than I even should do. So I'm pretty smart,
Jason's always reading stuff on the internet.
Yeah. A lot of this conspiracy stuff people don't want to look into. I looked into it. That's how I learned how to, with the YouTubes, to get into the microwave.
Wow.
Tell them one of your ideas, Jason. See, it's crazy what he believes.
Okay.
No,
I'm
it's
here.
not
I'm
cra-
here
it's-
to learn new theories.
No, I don't want to get everybody upset. This is all like 9/11 all over again. I don't want to get people
Tell
upset.
us about
'cause
9/11.
You're going to make a
What do you
9/11
think
all
about
over
9/11?
again?
No, I'm not going to make a 9/11 all over again, okay?
Oh
It's
my
not-
goodness. I
Did he say
was
he's making 9/11 all over again?
I thought that's what he said. He seems like he might be on his way.
Good thing AOC is not here
Oh my god.
to hear that.
What is the plan, Jason?
I'm anti 9/11, okay? I didn't do it. It's
You
not,
don't?
I just,
Honor the people of 9/11? This is
oh my God.
You don't believe it?
this is shocking.
Jason, don't raise your voice when the kids are sleeping.
They're all sleeping in a ball in the other room.
Well, we just got the one room.
Ball?
Yeah. Just all together.
Inside of a ball?
Yeah, when you
Like-
see ferrets sitting next,
In a
sleeping.
pile, not like in a ball.
Oh,
Okay, that was my
they've made a ball.
I
Okay,
see, I
okay.
see. I thought they had a giant basketball and were sleeping inside of it.
No.
It
Okay,
didn't make
Brian,
any
tell
sense. I
us-
didn't know what you were talking about.
What's your IQ?
It's a 1,075.
That was a good one, baby. Oh, she had an
I did-
answer.
I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah, I kind of broke the test and went above and beyond.
Jason,
what's
tell
your
us your-
favorite thing about Ashley?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I love her hair, probably. I love her voice, probably most. I guess, like most of the family, I like her boobs. They're real good.
It's true. Our sons love my tits.
Your son?
Come on now. We're on a microwave. Don't use those kind of words.
Our sons are 15, 14, 10, 8, and we have 2 twins that are 6, and we have a girl.
Flayden
that's
and
4.
Prayden. Flayden and Prayden.
You're learning. You're learning their names.
I wanted to name it Prayden, like prey, like that coyote I used to keep, like like predator prey. But you made me do it like which is fine. I love you, so that's fine.
Stop. You never are like this.
Oh my god, you guys get a room.
We have
I
just
would
the
love
one
to get
room.
another room actually, because all of the rooms either have kids or an Uber driver in them. So that would be nice.
Jason, just because our first guest had a very tragic story with her husband, I'm wondering if you know about this problem with husbands turning into birds, or what are your thoughts on this whole ordeal?
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to be a bird, I feel like you can become one, right? Like we all want to fly away.
Was this a
Yeah.
choice that we're saying?
I think it's. I mean, like I said, I've done lots of research, and I think it's mind over matter.
Wow, this.
If you don't mind,
change-
it doesn't matter. You become whatever you want.
This
Like
might
I
change
could
everything
become
for you,
any
Bethany.
animal I wanted.
Yeah. I had a friend. He became a coyote.
And you don't know
Wait.
anything about like husbands just leaving their wives and then sending a bird home with some Panda Express.
What do they say in the husband chat rooms that you've visited?
I've done a lot of research on this too. Just men leaving, and I think it's if you want to be free and you want to become an animal, you can. I don't know about faking it. That seems not okay. That's lying.
Okay.
So if you leave your wife, you got to tell her, hey, I don't like you anymore. We're breaking up. You're off the team.
Brian, I have a bit of a follow-up.
Jason,
excuse me. Brian's my dog.
And you got him confused with my husband?
He just ran across. Jason, you had mentioned that your friend turned into a coyote. And then earlier today, Ashley told us that you used to keep a coyote in the attic.
I did tell them that.
That is true.
And we pretty decisively decided that if there was a human being stuck in an attic, that person deserves divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry to tell you where I'm going, but what is going on?
Okay, I had a lot of trouble following that. But I think what you're saying is that I should get a divorce.
Well, a judge would be within his or her rights to say you have to be divorced.
But Brian, did your friend turn into a coyote, and then did you keep that coyote in your attic?
Yeah. My friend said he was going to come over. He didn't. And then there was a coyote on my porch. Obviously, I was my friend. Came right into the attic. We wrestled forever.
I mean, I'm open to the idea of a divorce if that's what the judge wants. We don't have the coyote anymore. We left it in Wisconsin.
That's where he lives. That's where his family is.
Is it still in the attic?
Jason, I don't know.
No, I left the door open, so if it wanted to leave, it could.
No, but the thing is, if you kidnap somebody and you kept them in your attic, if it was a human woman, remember our prior discussion, if it's a human woman, you kidnap them, you put them in the attic, then you leave and you left them behind, fine. But you did kidnap them and keep them in the attic at some point against their will.
A judge could give you divorce.
Yeah.
I don't want to be given a divorce. I love you so much, Ashley. You're like the best thing that's ever happened to me, I guess. Yeah, I guess to me.
So, Ashley, what do you mean when you say I'm stuck in a marriage that I hate? How does that relate to all these proclamations of love?
I don't think I've said that on air.
Oh, no, this is behind the scenes talk when we're just gal talking.
Well, I just wanted to fit in with you, so I was trying to,
Why would you say that about me, Ashley? Why are you unhappy? Is this because of all of the food mistakes?
There's a lot of food mistakes, Jason. There's a lot of food mistakes.
You talking about the pizza?
Yeah, I'm talking about the pizza. You brought me breakfast and bread, and it was just a pizza and not on a plate. It was hot.
Oh, I thought it was that pizza that he seems to have.
This is the pizza. Clock. She nailed it to the wall to remind me it was wrong.
It was a mistake.
Oh. Well, Bethany, what was that thing that you were able to laugh with your seagull husband about?
I just laughed at him eating garbage, So maybe if you tried eating some of your husband's garbage, food that he makes, maybe it would bring you together. Obviously, what he makes is purely trash, garbage, disgusting. But if you maybe took a bite, it could bring you closer. Take the pizza off the wall. Take a bite out of that, Take some of that, scrape out of the toaster.
This is beautiful.
I guess I could try that.
I just want to say up front that if anybody deserves a husband, it's Bethany. That's truly 100% deserves a husband.
Absolutely, Bethany. That was beautiful. And I just hope that Ashley and Jason can figure that out with that beautiful marriage advice Bethany was able to depart, because if they don't, then the judge is going to have no reason not to give divorce.
Yeah.
I don't want to take divorce.
Well, you just have to talk. You can
It's just about
do it.
communication, really. It's just about communication.
I don't
What did I
think we're
do?
gonna.
Is it just the food?
No,
I can YouTube these more, okay?
you can what?
I can YouTube how to make stuff more, okay? I've been trying to do it from the heart like I do my bets, and that's wrong. I could do more research.
The
on how to
problem
make-
is you're always on YouTube and watching your sports.
Oh, so there's more issues.
You're
more.
never
There's
paying
a lot.
attention to what my things are, like my Etsy page.
Oh.
I can see who sees my Etsy page, and it's
I
not
know,
a site you go to.
Just like LinkedIn.
I mean, why would I buy something from you? I mean, how does that help us?
Wow.
But you could like
Oh.
Wow, that's harsh.
I'm hearing a lot of wows, so I don't know if that's on my side or if that's on your side. But
That's
it's,
us being shocked
that's
at
us.
your unsupportive nature for your wife's crafting.
see. I write things on pillows, and you're never like, who asked for that? Why are you writing love on that pillow with a marker?
That's beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
And it was a pillow I was gonna make for you, but you didn't even think it was nice.
Well, I mean, you just wrote love with a pen.
Well, I don't have good supplies yet, Jason. I'm learning. It's just a new company.
Oh my God, I'm gonna take divorce. The judge is gonna give me divorce.
What?
Wow.
Wait, you want
He
divorce?
just chose
No, it's
divorce.
gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen. It's too much is happening.
We don't know. That was a different state. Maybe it's different in New York.
It's better if you have a strong defense why judge doesn't need to give divorce.
Yeah. They're going to give
But-
you divorce and make you give up your kids. And possibly other I have heard of people being forced to go to a boat.
But the kids love the coyote.
I'm not going to a boat. I'm not going to a boat.
I mean, I'm not a judge. I'm not
going to a boat.
She's a lawyer. She's a
Okay.
lawyer.
Yeah.
This is really
She feels
hard.
the same about boats like I feel about planes.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why you had to take a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no
So-
boat that goes from Wisconsin to New York.
Ever since I read about the Titanic, I ain't going on any boat.
Well, you could take the Mississippi down to the Atlantic, to the Gulf, and then around.
Why don't you do that, Laura? Does that sound fun?
I mean, it's a real view of the Americas. It sounds like it could be a good
Honestly, I
idea.
think that would be a really nice tour. Take the boat down the Mississippi, through the Gulf, around Florida, then go all the way up the Atlantic, and then you right in New York. It sounds
there is some points when you'll probably be going against the current, but I think,
that's why you hire a sailor.
Oh, obviously, you're correct. That's correct.
Yeah. Hire a sailor.
Gals and
We can't
Jason.
even hire an Uber driver. We're not going to be able to hire a sailor.
Well, you'll have a check coming soon.
We're so very working on that, Ashley.
See, honey, they're saying they're working on it.
We're so
Yeah.
very working on it.
Yes.
We need a new
So-
microwave probably too.
On that note, we are kind of getting down to the wire here, folks. I think we're about at time. I'm sorry that we weren't able to solve your marriage or find
Or
your husband.
Get AOC.
Can you talk to Al? Or is it for sure she's just not going to be here?
Yeah, she's gone.
Maybe even for enough.
She's gone. I'm not sure what exactly he means where she went, but I don't think she'll be here today.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
I mean, we can hope, ladies. We can hope.
Okay.
Still support her. 100%. Still support her. Love her.
Well, now that I know she's not here, I actually do have a lot of problems with some of her policies.
Thank you.
But I was excited to talk about it. I was excited to get spicy, but we'll get spicy.
I 100%
We'll have to get
still
spicy
love
soon.
her, and I would find no fault with anything she did, even if I disagreed with it. But that is our show. Thank you so much, Bethany, Jason. Thank you much for joining us. Bethany, if you'd like to sing us out, we'd love to hear another song. Just sing
Absolutely.
us to credits, if you would.
And AOC, please come back.
Jason, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Beautiful, Bethany. Beautiful, sweet Bethany song.